Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode of Intercept Indian Football. We are back, guys, and I am Ayushman Sharma, your host here, and with me is the guy Arjit. So, Arjit, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good, man. So, we are going to
Well,
do the
yeah,
third episode today.
yeah, it's the third
So, I guess
episode, and
yeah,
yeah,
let's get started
yeah, let's get started.
without any delay, as you have some work later on, right?
Yeah, right. I've
Okay,
got some
then
work there.
yeah. Then let's get started. The big thing, the big news in Indian football currently, the appointment of an assistant coach, Trevor Sinclair.
Yeah, Trevor
So,
Sinclair, and he has
your
taken
views?
Indian assistant coach. He has taken the
Yeah,
role as Indian assistant coach. So,
yeah,
well, that's the hot topic right now in Indian football world.
yeah.
Well, I'm actually surprised, and I was actually shocked to hear this because such a big player as a coach coming to India is something big for us, especially for Indian national team with AFC Asian Cup ahead. So yeah, looking forward for some
Okay,
great time.
as you mentioned, a big name he is. So let's
Yeah,
get through few of his career highlights. I'll say it
yeah,
to you.
yeah,
So he as a player has been incredible, but he had a short career due to injury and all that. He
yeah,
even played for the English national team
yeah,
in the World Cup as well. In the 2002 World Cup, he has played 86 to 87 games for Man City. He has been a
yeah,
starter for West Ham as well with our
yeah.
head coach Igor Stimac. He was his teammate, I guess.
Yeah,
He was his teammate, and then
obviously.
this is his player playing career in short. Okay, now
Yeah,
looking forward, this guy's coaching career has not been that big or good. So let's look into that. From the coaching point of view, he has worked as an assistant manager with one of his former teammates. He worked
wow.
in Leicester City. He was assistant manager
Leicester City.
with
Okay,
not Leicester City, Leicester City. It is a sixth or seventh division team in
okay, okay. Lancaster
England.
City. Okay, okay,
Leicester
okay.
City, yeah.
Lancaster City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he worked with his former QPR teammate Darren Peacock,
Oh, so
and
he's actually fond of play a coach, being a coach with his former teammates.
and
Wow.
he even had a short stint of coaching with the Dubai based Co Pro Sports as their head coach of youth teams. Okay, and
Okay,
he
that's
mainly focused on wing plays and set pieces there as well.
yeah.
But coming here to India, it's really exciting for me. But looking forward from a technical point of view, I think it is more of a friendly invitation to him from Igor, I guess, because as we have seen,
Maybe.
he doesn't have that much experience, na? And
Yeah.
previously he was an assistant to his former teammate, and just 12 to 15 days before the Asian Games, appointment of this guy, I don't think it will create that much of change, and
Maybe.
doesn't make any sense according to me, because it's like giving a lollipop to the Indian football fans from AIFF.
Wow.
According to me, man.
Maybe.
According to me, he might do
Well,
good. He
he might
might
do
do good.
good. We cannot. We
Yeah,
cannot. We cannot say anything perfectly. Like Trevor Sinclair has been good with his playing career. I mean,
yeah,
as a coach, we have seen good players turning into coaches, but they have turned as an average coach.
yeah.
You know, that may be the case with Trevor Sinclair, but the experience that he brings to the Indian national team, because he has played for the national team of England at the World Cup in 2002, as you said. So does that experience of handling that pressure in the biggest stage? Asian Cup is not that big stage for majority of the Asian teams, but for India it is a major, it's a big stage because it's
Yeah.
for the first time we have qualified for the AFC Asian Cup twice consecutively, the first time. So last time we unfortunately got crashed out of the group. This time we got a really tough group. So the experience that he brings as a player, he has played that is a World Cup. He's a World Cup player, so the experience that's got to be a very big key for the national team players. Especially there are youngsters. Especially you have Apuya, who has not played the Asian Cup the last time. Obviously, we have players who have played the last edition, but majority of the players are new. So you have to handle the pressure in the continental stage, else it's going to be really difficult. So I guess Trevor Sinclair's addition makes sense to an extent, but in the technical point of view, as you said, it's going to be kind of a gamble. Let's see what is Trevor Sinclair does. But one thing is for certain that he's going to improve Indian team's mentality as AFC Asian Cup is approaching. You need to have a look at the teams because Australia, Uzbekistan, Syria, all of these teams are really tough. But the mentality, it's that thing which leads any team forward. So let's see how what Trevor Sinclair does with the national team. So fingers crossed.
Okay, I have a little conflicting views from you here
Yeah.
because you know what I think. A point just for the sake of his experience as a player, I don't think he'll be. He might prove me wrong, but just for the sake of experience on playing on a top level, appointing him doesn't sound that good. And it's already so late. The system which was already going on, there will be few differences there. And if
Mhm.
AIFF would have appointed him 4 to 5 months back, it would have made sense to me. Okay. And
Okay.
as you said that a very good player playing for the England national team in the World Cup, bringing in experience to the youngsters here. So will only experience help us go through? Playing football is necessary. Only
Yeah.
getting experience, motivated talks won't get us through to the next round of Asian Cup, right?
Well, if that's the case, then I have to withdraw to ISL because Ivan Vukomanovic, he's a motivational speaker for the Blasters team.
But mind
Those
you, man,
motivational.
he's a great tactician as well, man.
He's a tactician, but he used to be a DM. He used to be a
Yeah.
foreign. He used to be a DM, so he has that experience. We cannot deny.
Okay.
And You have that motivational speaker in Ivan, and that has
Mm-hmm.
pushed majority of the Indian players. We have seen the players performing well. I'm talking about
Yeah.
ISL.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not the case with that's not. You cannot compare club football with national football or in the international football.
But
Uh,
Ivan did get a very good amount of time with the boys there, right? And in this case, I heard that he'll be joining the national team on 29th of December
oh, that's too late. That's too late.
in Doha, and doesn't make that much of sense. Only a 12 to 13 days window. We'll have our first game on 12th, and how much will he help us improve our wing play and set pieces in 12 days? That's the question, man.
First of all, India's set piece conversion has been terrible under
Yeah,
Igor's team match. We have never
yeah,
seen. We have scored only few goals
yeah,
from set pieces. That too from corners. That too from corners. But recently, our set piece conversion has been so terrible. You got to agree with
yeah.
that. Um, so I guess Trevor Sinclair's addition to improve our set pieces may be good because you have as I said, we have tough opponents in our group who actually knows how to convert the chances they get. So India has to convert the chances they get, otherwise they'll regret.
Yeah.
So our set piece conversion has been really terrible. So maybe the addition of Trevor Sinclair makes sense for me as a for improving the set pieces. And as you talk about the wing play, we have done really good in the wing play. We have made majority of our opponents choke. We have actually choked our opponents in the wing
Through
play,
the
but we
wings.
were not able to. through the wings, but we were not able to, convert those dead chances. I mean, deadly chances. For me, these two things are key for a team, for especially for a team like India, if they have to fare well in the AFC Asian Cup, because you get limited number of chances considering the opponents we have, and you have to convert those chances, which I think Igor Stimac might have thought of and probably decided to call Trevor Sinclair way back from England. So for me, the addition does make sense, but as you told, he's coming to join the Indian national team on Doha in 29th of December. So I guess that's a bit too late, but yeah, we still have a 14 days or something like that.
Around
So
11. We'll
er,
get around
uh,
11 days camp. 11 days camp in
okay,
Doha.
11 days. Okay, 11 days camp. I think at least to an extent we can improve our set pieces. Not that not that level, not that much of a big level, but
But we
okay.
won't be playing. We won't be playing any friendlies, na. So
Yeah, we won't.
how will we improvise the wing play that Trevor Sinclair would implement there, right? How will we?
You know,
That's the
I
question as well.
don't think I don't think the Ghosty match will play any friendly, because he does not. He maybe he have thought that he want all his players to be fit first of all. We have
Okay.
Jixon injured, we have Anwar Ali injured, so he won't risk any other injury, because one more injury and this team is completely in shambles.
Yeah, yeah,
Shambles. You have to. So that may be the reason why Ghost has demanded no friendlies. Otherwise, as we all know, whenever he get an international break, he obviously plays a lot of friendly matches. Um, we have seen that. We have seen that. So
yeah.
yeah, maybe that's the reason.
Okay, that does make sense to me as well, because our wing play has been really good, but as you said that we have not converted the chances we created, as that much we created. And also I like the point that you said that teams like Indian national team, we won't be getting that much chances in the Asian games for scoring goals, right? So we need to be
Yeah,
clinical in our wings, and as well as finishing the
set pieces, set pieces.
yeah, finishing the set pieces and then scoring goals. We need to be clinical, and I guess yeah, he might help us there. But
Yeah,
I personally still think that it's a very small window before that. I think it's a bit late. A 1 month earlier, 2 month earlier. I think it would have been a better choice. If he joined a
yeah,
month earlier.
would have been better though. But anyways, I'd be optimistic with this addition. For a team like for our team like national team of India, you have to convert those chances. As I said, Australia is way too really good in
Yeah,
defensive point of view.
yeah,
Uzbekistan is very strong as well. We haven't
yeah.
seen much of Syria, but they are also good as well. So
Hmm.
with their defenses being strong, we have to ensure that we have to convert the chances we get.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, how long can we rely on Sunil Chetri? How long can we rely on
Not
Sunil
not
Chetri for
not
scoring?
not too long, man. Not too long.
Not too long. Yeah, exactly. So if the national team players has to realize that they have to step up to the occasion, have to rise up to the occasion. Else, it's done and dusted for India. Else, it's completely done and dusted for India, and that might have prompted Igor's team match, because Igor's team match is completely relying on Sunil Chetri to score goals. What will be the situation if Sunil Chetri gets completely nerfed by the opposition defenders? We won't have any other threat to score a goal. So
Yeah,
in these scenarios, we have to ensure that our wing play is good. We have good wingers in Bipin Singh and Lalit Chante. We even have Nandakumar Shekhar as our winger. So they are really good. They are really really good. They have proven themselves. Even Mauram Mahesh Singh as well. So it's all about converting the chances they get. And once they do that, we can stop relying much more on Sunil Chetri. I mean, he'll get some sort of a rest.
yeah,
He's been carrying our national team for a while, for a long time actually. So you have to step up to the occasion, and that is the reason I guess Trevor Sinclair joined the national team. And we have good set piece takers as well.
yeah,
We have Sahel. I'm pretty sure that Sahel will be there.
yeah. He'll be there, man.
So he'll be there. So yeah, we have quality set piece takers in our team as well. So yeah, we have Brandon Fernandez as well. So in my opinion, addition of Trevor Sinclair is really good, but the timing of the signing, that's the problem. I completely agree with you on that.
Well, we can only stay optimistic. We hope that he does his job, and he does his job good, and we get the results from it. And
Hopefully,
I
hopefully.
and I'd also like to point out that if Trevor Sinclair is joining our national team as the assistant coach in the Asian Games, what
Yeah.
happens to Mahesh Gowli now? Will he
What? Pardon?
also travel? Our assistant coach Mahesh Gowli, what happens to him, man? If
Oh
Sinclair
wow,
is join, if Sinclair is joining us as an
that's a
assistant
tough
coach
question.
during Asian Games, will
Yeah,
both of them travel to Doha for the Asian Games?
I
Because
don't know. That's
Mahesh Gowli has not been bad, man. He has done his job brilliantly in Igor's
yeah,
absence as well, and
absence. Yeah,
just just removing him from his post, if he is removed,
yeah.
doesn't for a foreigner doesn't sound right to me. What are your views about it,
But
man?
well, Mahesh Gowli has done really good. I completely agree with you on that. He has really made sure that India does not feel the absence of ego team match in the sidelines.
Yeah,
But the addition of Trevor Sinclair, um, for me, I don't think that may lead to the exit of Mahesh Gowli as the assistant coach.
but
Maybe he'll
but
maybe he'll be
Sinclair is
traveling
joining us.
to, yeah, Sinclair is joining as well. So maybe both of them will travel to Doha,
Okay,
because maybe both of them,
okay,
because I'm not sure really whether Trevor Sinclair will be that great as an assistant coach. As you said, his managerial form has been not so good. It's been average one. So I guess both of them should travel. Maybe I'm not really sure about that. Let's see. My views on this is that I would personally want Mahesh Kohli to travel, but since India has signed, appointed Trevor Sinclair as the assistant, there are chances that we may see Igor and Trevor Sinclair going to Doha, and maybe leave Mahesh Kohli in India back here. We may see that
yeah,
because Igor
maybe, yeah,
is Igor is unpredictable.
yeah. But I personally as well want Mahesh Gowli sir to travel as well, because
Yeah,
he has proved his worth to the national team, that he is not just a, a guy for a post. He does his job well. Na? He's not only a name
yeah,
there. He does his
yeah,
job brilliantly, and I personally would want him to travel as well with the team as an assistant coach. You know,
yeah. As an
Sinclair can
assistant.
assist. Yeah, Sinclair can assist the team. He can do his job, and he should get his time to prove. But I also want Mahesh Gowli sir to continue, because he has done his job and he deserves to move forward with the
He deserves
team,
to.
so that the core remains same, man. Because changing our core just before a very big tournament might also impact the morale of player.
Yeah, completely
You
agree
know,
with you on that because changing the core might actually influence the morale of the players. We have seen that. We have seen that with Park Hang-seo in Vietnam.
yeah,
Once he decided to leave Vietnam, look at the situation of Vietnam national team right now. He
you know,
was that. He was that key. He was the system. He was the system in there. And once he left, Vietnam national team is completely in shambles. So changing the core just before a very important tournament like Asian Cup, that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna impact the players on a negative side or negative point. For me, Mahesh Goli should go, but India has signed Trevor Sinclair. So as I told, Igor is unpredictable. We cannot really predict what he will do uh, with his players. We have seen that with Apuya. We
yeah,
have there was a controversial statement from Igor around Apuya as well a few months back. So this guy is completely unpredictable. So one day he might decide to you know go with Trevor Sinclair. The other day he'll decide with Mahesh Gowli. it's completely unpredictable. For me personally, I would actually want Mahesh Gowli to travel to Doha, but again, it's completely on ego's hands.
Okay, so before now ending the podcast, as we already decided to keep it short,
Yeah,
like to I would like to ask you, how much would you rate Sinclair's edition out of 10?
out of 10. That's tough,
And
but
just a little bit of a bit of detail about it. Why why and what are you rating him? That
I would actually give 6 out of 10. 6 out of
okay,
10.
okay,
The reason why I'm giving it is obviously, as I said a few minutes back, about the set piece conversion. We have been really poor with it, and our wing play. And in such a big tournament, you have to get those chances. You have to convert it. And I do believe Sinclair is the right guy for that.
okay.
Mahesh Gowdy sir is really good as well, as
Mm,
you told. But he has been really good with set pieces as a player. Uh,
mm.
so there is going to be some extra element from him that is prompting me to give a 6 out of 10. Other than that, I'm not really sure if they will be that great as an assistant coach. Let's say if Igor is suspended, um, will he be able to fill that gap of Igor's team match for a particular
No,
match?
man,
That's doubtful.
I
That's
don't think
doubtful.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just give a 6 out of 10 in my honest opinion. What would you rate? What would you rate on Trevor Sinclair edition?
Yeah, well, I would also rate him a solid 5 or a 6, because the guy still has a lot to prove in his coaching career, and he has not gotten that much of opportunity, so we can't judge him so
Yeah.
fast. But
Yeah.
as you also mentioned, that a good player can't always be a good coach.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll rate 5 to 6, because he might share the experience, as you said, of playing in big
Yes.
stages with the young guys, with the young lads,
Yeah.
give them great motivation, help them in the wings, and
Yeah.
the set pieces. So yeah, I'll rate a 5 or a 6 out of 10.
Same
So yeah,
opinion.
so let's end it now. You got
Yeah.
something to say?
Well, if I say I'll be in big trouble, I don't want to be in big trouble as well. So, well,
You can be
I'm
in.
ready. I mean, Trevor Sinclair addition is good, but
Yeah,
will we be able to make that impact?
yeah,
He has been that star of Indian national media in the last 24 hours,
yeah,
especially for big pages. We have a lot of Indian sports pages. He has been the
yeah.
star for them for the past 24 hours. Will he be able to replicate that same, you know, same thing, same hype as he came to India onto the pitch? I mean,
He'll not be coming
will
to
he be?
India, man. He'll not.
I
He'll
mean,
not be coming to India.
I'm talking about national team. I'm talking about
Yeah,
national
yeah,
team. So will he be able to keep up the hype, of joining the national team as he approaches the national team in Doha is the biggest
yeah,
question.
yeah,
So for me, all this hype, if it goes in vain, then what would be the situation of the national team? So you have to think both sides. So we have a positive side as well as we have a negative side. So for me, I'm actually stuck. I have been talking about the positive side only for these last 20 minutes, but now this thing actually struck my mind a few minutes back because the hype he got here when he joined the national team has been
yeah.
really good, has been big as well. So
Hmm.
he has to prove that hype in the pitch as well. I mean, as an assistant coach, and if he failed to deliver that, then I don't know what's the motive. What was the motive of signing this guy? So so Trevor Sinclair has to answer this. Hopefully, he makes me happy as well. His managerial career hasn't been that great, but
Yeah,
it isn't guaranteed that his career will always be bad as a coach. So he has got
yeah,
an opportunity to prove himself. So he has to make the most out of it. Else, the hype that he deserved,
Goes.
that
Yeah.
he got actually, actually got, will be completely in vain.
Yeah, I'll agree with you that. But yeah,
Yeah,
we can only stay optimistic and let's give the guy a chance. I
yeah. Let's
hope
give the
he
guy a chance.
proves. I hope he proves us wrong
Wrong.
on our negative points
Yes,
and does
exactly.
well because indirectly, if he does good, it's going to help Indian football. So if the Indian football is growing, we are happy. That's it, man.
Yeah, we are happy. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to end now. It was great, man.
So
So
yeah, thank you for this opportunity
yeah,
again, Ayush.
it's not an opportunity, man. We talk, man. We talk together, man. You host an alternative episode. I host an alternative one.
Well,
So
anyway,
it's not an opportunity.
it feels like a stage for me, at least, to express my
Man.
views. So yeah, that's
Okay.
why
Okay. So
yeah,
we'll be ending now. Bye bye from my
yeah.
side.
Bye bye from my side as well.
And
So see you
and
in another episode of Intercept Indian Football.
yeah,
Uh,
and
so
do check out our previous episodes as well. It will be
yeah,
popping out somewhere in the screen. So check it out. We talked about the Super Cup, not the Super Cup, sorry, the Asian Games probable list
yeah,
as well, and about the
yeah.
Merdeka Cup robbing, how we
Yeah.
got robbed in Merdeka Cup. So yeah, ciao.
Ciao.